So we've been asked to cover some more tests on the cables that we manufacture. Did you know that a flexible, such as a 3183Y or a HO5 VVF, has to go through a flex test? So in that test there's 60,000 flexes and the cable has to maintain electrical integrity throughout the test. So we've got the test standard, which is BSEN 50396, and we have the drawing of the test rig, and the rig in reality looks like this behind us. So each cable type has a different set weight that is applied to the cable. So we're applying a weight on one end. The actual carriage itself stays the same. So this carriage will traverse left and right and it'll do 60,000 traverses. The cable, when we set this up, goes through the pulley wheels. And then out of the top. And then you'll see how this then moves and creates that flexing motion in the cable. So we do the same at both ends, but we've got a stopper there and then we have a calibrated weight. So depending on the cable size, the weight will change, but the weight goes through the cable and then we're attaching it to allow that flexing motion. So this gets attached there, it then gets connected into the rig, and when this is cycling, this will then travel up and down and the weight will be applied on the cable as it goes through the 60,000 cycles. And then the last thing we need to do is connect this up to the power supply. So there's a different current depending on the cable type. So we just need to remove the sheathing. Luckily for us, we're using Doncaster cables. Loads of chalk in there, makes it really easy to strip back even that long length. We then just need to strip back the insulation. And then we're connecting this to the electrical feed into the system. So one thing you'll notice, and this is the bit that makes the difference, is the lay length. So the distance between each core. So the longer the lay length, the easier it is to manufacture, the cheaper the product becomes because you can run it through faster. The shorter the lay length, the more expensive the product becomes and the slower it's manufactured, but it's essential for this flex test. So we choose to have a tighter lay length to give the product more longevity, a higher lifespan, and a better chance of not only passing this test but going a lot further than the British standard minimums. So we're going to get this connected up and then set it running. And we're doing all these tests so you don't have to worry about the cable. So we're just about to set this off running. This test will actually run for about 4 days, so it's a 4-day long test. All we need to do is energise it once it's interlocked, do the resets and press start, come back 4 days later, see the pass result.